Hi everybody, this is Tom Willard with the Info Video. In this short video, I'm going to be discussing small gap continuation. As you may or may not know, stocks and issues can gap quite significantly overnight, and a lot of times they can gap very small distances, and sometimes not at all. Sometimes they'll open exactly where they closed the previous day. But typically there's some sort of gap involved, whether it be a couple of pennies up to tens and twenties of dollars, depending on the situation in the news. And a lot of times the large gaps are gaps that I really don't focus on, because a lot of times those gaps are so significant that there isn't a lot of movement. It's more noise and whippiness up and down. However, there are situations where big gaps are great ones to play, and I'll probably cover some of that in a future video. However, I want to focus today on small gaps, and a lot of these small gaps that are a little bit more hidden and under the radar are the ones that can really produce for you on a day trading basis. So let's get into these, and I'll show you in the short video a perfect example of this. Before we continue, feel free to stop the video here and read this trading and investing disclaimer. Alright, welcome back. This particular issue I want to talk about shorting a gap. And you can see here, this is the beginning of the day here, this dashed line, and you'll see the time here. So it's a 5-minute chart, okay? And you'll see that this particular issue gapped down just a little bit, and you can see a red bar came in initially. And as a day trader, a lot of times I tell my students and people in my live interactive trading chat room that you usually wait 10 to 15 minutes and let this particular issue set up. You get higher odds, lower risk trades once you get a few candlesticks, if you will, established on the chart. Now, you could have tried to short it here immediately, and obviously you would have been profitable and would have continued to be profitable, but that isn't always the case. And to me, the higher odds trades are if you wait, let the setups occur, and then take them if you get them. And of course, if you don't get what you're looking for, obviously you let it go. So now in this one, you could see that it did a small gap, and it basically consolidated, and it gave you an awesome entry. In fact, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 entries really quickly. 1, 2, 3, and 4 entries here to get short. Now the point is that this 5-minute chart, it sets up, it comes in, it sets up, gives you a nice tight move, okay, and it explodes lower, and then it continues. It can't go higher above this area, and it goes right back down. And again, 3 lower highs, if you see here, from this base, and the biggest one coming toward the end of the day. You'll see here, right, or toward the end of the morning, excuse me, where a lot of times we just shut it down. We take our profits and run. And so what you do is you let these things run, and you trail stop them, or you manage them. You know, there's a multitude of ways to manage these particular issues when they start running, but you should be locking in profits and taking profits as you get explosions down, okay, and then re-entering as you get retracements if you're feeling like the gap is really supportive of a continuation move in that particular direction. And I don't have the daily chart shown here, but this gap was beautiful into an area what we call a void, which of course I'll cover on future material. It had a beautiful void, which was really, what that means is there was nothing stopping this from moving lower pretty much all throughout the morning. Now, I want to caution you, the market can change directions, okay? So you need to have stops, you need to have a plan with regards to how you're going to manage this trade down, but you've also got to be fearless from a perspective of knowing when your pattern sets up. You take it, and you know that your stop is worth, your risk is worth the reward that you're possibly going to get, and you nail the chart, and you nail the pattern, and you just manage it to your plan. Hope you found this video useful. I have a lot of more free trading tips and programs on my site, www.tomwillardtrading.com. Feel free to stop in and shoot me a message if you got any questions. Have a great week.